will begin. Welcome to Mindful Flow this morning, this beautiful Sunday morning, the week before Thanksgiving. And we're going to stretch and move and flow and just do all the things. So I'm glad that you're here with us. And let's just take a comfortable seat to begin. Finding your way into Sukhasana or in any kind of a seat. Your legs can be out. You can be laying down if you like. It doesn't really matter. Just find a place that your body seems to be asking for. Because one of the important things that we always want to emphasize in yoga is that this is a time for listening to what you need. And I know we listen to the instructor, we listen to the person who's giving us guidance and suggestions on what to do, but we also primarily actually need to listen to what our body's asking for. So whatever seat seems to be calling for you this morning, go ahead and take that. Let's let your hands relax. If you're sitting up, let them just relax on your lap. And feel yourself dropping in and down. And if you haven't already, you can allow your eyelids to flutter closed, resting the top lid upon the lower, and even releasing the weight of the eyelid as it closes and rests. See if you can feel, even to that degree, of how enormously satisfactory it can be to let the weight go. And as you feel yourself starting to relax, let your shoulders drop away from your ears. Allow your jaw to unhinge. And begin to be a witness to the experience of your own aliveness. This is what it means to be present, to be mindful of each moment, living in now, right now, and letting the swirl of conversation in your mind, the swirl of inner dialogue, to just take a back seat. Instead, witnessing your breath, observing your body just in its finest moments, doing exactly what it needs. Can you feel yourself getting closer to your center? Feeling more of a connection between the body, the mind, the heart, and the spirit. So we're going to shift now to a little bit of intentional breath work. We're going to go into what we call a box breath. So you imagine in your mind perhaps the shape of a box, all four sides equidistant. And each of those sides of the box is going to be an expression of your breath. So I'll count for us to begin, and we'll inhale on 4. We'll hold the breath for a count of 4. We'll exhale for a count of 4 and suspend and rest at a count of 4. So let's take a one breath in together just to set the stage. Everyone inhaling here. Exhale. And your next inhale will begin. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. And rest. 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. And rest. 3, 2, 1. 2 more times. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. And rest. 3, 2, 1. Last time. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. And rest. 3, 2, 1. Just come back to your normal cadence of breath. Feeling so much more centered, so much more mindfully connected. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes, bring your gaze forward. Very nice. All right, so we're actually going to begin our next position lying down. So if you'll come out of your seat and lay down on your mat. Just let your legs stretch out. Find a comfortable distance between your feet. You don't have to have any special sort of configuration here. Just let your legs extend and stretch. And maybe even swing your toes out and in, sort of windshield wipering the feet a little bit, making sure that your hips feel very comfortable. And just bring your arms to wherever they are comfortable. If you want them by your side for a moment, that's fine. If you want them out to the side, just feel your back letting down. And relax through the belly and let your belly just drop down toward the floor. So just for a moment here, we're going to take more of a traditional corpse pose. But instead of dropping deeply into Shavasana, as we often do at the end of practice, we're going to stay mindful and feel each of the limbs and just take a little bit of a journey up and down the body with your mind, and notice if there's any place that you're inadvertently gripping or holding. And make a little mental note that this may be some place that you chronically tend to tighten up into. Sometimes this is just a nice little lesson for ourselves to notice those areas where we just automatically go into a little bit of a stress tightening. Sometimes I notice it in my hands or wrists. Perhaps it's your belly or your inner thighs. Just take a breath here. Try to relax it down. And then we're going to bring the arms up and reach your fingers up to the sky. And then all the way overhead, bringing your arms into an extended position now, feet and hands as far away from each other as they can go. Go ahead and flex your right foot. Keep your arms reaching up, just flex through the ankle, and then take the right arm down by your side and stretch the left side of your body a little bit more now as you find just enough room to reach those fingertips behind you and point the toes all the way to the front. Turn your right ear down toward the shoulder and relax into the left side of your neck. And see if you can stretch just a little bit more, reach into space on the left side of your body. And then inhale, bring your head back up, bring your left hand down by your side. And now we'll take the right arm up and over, point the right toes, and just as before, feel the right side of the body. Receive this space, point those toes and fingers as far away from each other as you can, and turn your left ear down. Flex through the left foot. Another full breath all the way upside and down the right side of the body. And then come back to center. Bring both hands down. All right. We're going to lift the right foot up, right leg, and lift the leg up toward the ceiling, pointing the toe as you go, keeping the leg as straight as it will go. And then as you exhale, flex through the foot and gently lower the foot all the way down. You can touch down if you like, or you can hover that foot, a little bit more core work if you hover. But inhale, point the toe, lift the left leg, or right leg up rather. Exhale, flex through the foot and let it come down, either touching down or hovering. Point and lift on the inhale. Exhale, lower it down. 2 more times on this side. You'll notice that your belly engages here, using a little bit of core work to stabilize you. Flex and lower. And 1 more time. Point and lift. Flex the foot and lower it down. Let it come all the way down to the mat. Bend the right knee and hug the knee into the chest. Take a breath in and just feel yourself pulling that knee up towards your heart. And then we'll take the left hand to the outside of the right knee, bring that right arm out into a T. And you're going to gently guide your right bent leg across the body. But I want you to keep that right arm and the shoulder firmly planted down. So it doesn't matter how far you pull it across. Just feel into the stretch along the right hip. Breathe again into any tightness. Relax into your right shoulder. Deep breath in, exhale. Bring the right leg back across and extend the leg down. Bring your hands back down by your side. Palms are down on the mat. And then we'll start with that left leg. Lift the left leg up with a pointed toe as high as it will go. And then flex the foot and slowly lower it down. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, slowly lower. Point and lift on your inhale, just getting those hamstrings, calves, Achilles nice and gently woken up. We're going to use them in some standing postures. Continue this lifting and lowering. One more time. Inhale, point and lift. Exhale, flex and lower it all the way down. Let it touch the mat. And then hug the left knee into the chest. Give it a nice firm hug as you pull it up towards your heart. Right hand comes to the outside of that left knee. Left arm anchors down. And you're going to pull the left leg across the body, keeping that left shoulder firmly planted and gazing upward. Wherever you feel that tightness, we were just talking a little bit before practice about tightness comes into the body, sometimes just from sleeping in an odd position. I'll wake up and those ribs will be tight. So wherever you might feel that chronic tightness, I want you to try to relax down into it and use your breath as the bridge between your mind and body. All right, pull that leg back. Go ahead and take the left foot down to the mat. Right foot as well, so let's bend the knees and bring the feet to the mat. We're just going to roll on up here. So lift your head and you can do a little gentle rolling, maybe stimulating into the spine. We're going to eventually roll all the way up to our feet. So if you want to enjoy this for a moment, a couple of back and forths, and then maybe get some momentum and come all the way up to your feet. Press yourself forward. Use your hands to help up as needed. Lift all the way up to a standing position on your legs, but then forward fold, Uttanasana. Letting your head drip forward. Letting your shoulders relax. Keep your hands on your blocks here and just maybe try a little sway from side to side, just gently moving head and shoulders. Again, feeling your way into opening up today on your terms. Beautiful. And then straighten up just a little bit. Take your blocks in front of you. So instead of having blocks right next to your feet, take them out in front, so that you're kind of leaning forward with a nice flat back, and you're stacking your wrists, elbows, and shoulders, almost like you would if we were in a tabletop position. So you're lengthening through your spine. You're going to reach that head forward and push the tailbone back. Draw the belly up and in so you can feel those abdominals wrapping around you like a giant support belt. That's what they are. Keeping your back healthy, keeping your spine protected. Nice breath here, in and out in this half lift position, Ardha Uttanasana. And then we're going to come all the way up so you can let go of the blocks. Bring your arms out, up and overhead. Urdhva Hastasana, upward facing hands. Gently relax your shoulders. Even as your arms are uplifted, I want that neck to be nice and relaxed. You can extend through the arms without tightening the neck. Sometimes we tend to forget that. It's all connected and we think we have to grip and hold everything so tightly. But just let those arms reach up bring your hands to heart. Tapping your thumbs just at the breastbone. Press your hands together. Now lifting up and elevating the neck, reaching the crown of the head skyward. Plant those feet down. Strong mountain legs. Take a breath here. Being mindful and listening once again. What is the body communicating to you? Release your hands down by your side. We're going to do one little balance pose this morning, bringing the weight of your body into the left foot. Lift the right heel up. Stabilize yourself through the left hip and glute, lifting up through gluteus medius. That's the outside muscle on the hip and back connection. And then lift the right knee, flex through the foot, and if you want to take your fingers underneath the right thigh, you can hold that leg in place. Keep lifting up nice and tall and stabilize yourself through the core. Remember, it's not the leg that balances you, it's your core. So stabilize your weight. Breathe. One more breath. Exhale, let the right foot step down, and then we'll take that over to the other side. Lift the left heel up as you bring your weight into the right leg. Pull up through that hip. Let the left knee raise up. If you want to take your hands under that thigh, keep lifting up. You're growing taller, just like the top of a tree reaching up to the sky. Left foot is flexed. Relax those shoulders down. Follow your breath. Mindfully staying present. Bring that left foot down. Good job. Inhale, bring both arms up and overhead. And exhale, cascade forward, hands down to the mat or your blocks in forward fold. From our forward fold position, we're going to step back with the left foot. A nice long step back so that we end up in a low lunge position. Hands now again on blocks is what I always recommend. Paying attention to the front leg, making sure that you are stabilizing from the heel up to the knee, pressing down into that front foot, but using that right hamstring. Get him engaged to help lift up as well as through the left hamstring lifting up. Make those hamstrings work for you and take the weight and the dumping out of the joints. Just pause here, getting a nice stretch into that left Achilles all the way up through the back of the knee. And then we're going to gently allow that left knee to come all the way down to the mat. Flatten out the top of the foot on the mat. And just let that left iliopsoas now, hip flexor, drop down. Gravity's kind of taking it in its arms and gently tugging it down toward the mat. So just release. Let go through there. Taking it nice and slow. I promise we're going to pick up the pace a little bit in just a few minutes. But we're really allowing the body to get some nice slow stretches. All right, take your hands from the blocks down to the mat so that you can lift up, slide the right leg all the way back, and take it to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Nice Stretchy downward dog, lifting those hips high. Pulling the breath in like it's coming up through your fingers and all the way up to the apex of your hips and then back down to the heels. One more full breath like that. And then come forward, let your knees tap down on the mat. Inhale for a cow. Exhale for a cat. And let's do that 2 more times. Inhale for cow. Exhale to cat. And again. Come back to a neutral spine. Lift the knees up and simply walk your feet back to the front of the mat, coming to forward fold. Lift all the way up, rising slowly. Hands overhead. Take the right hand down by your side and the left arm is going to reach up and over, arcing over the ear. And as you do so, press down through the left ankle. And feel that left side energized, stretching and reaching into the depths of the ribs, of the joints. And then bring both arms up. Left hand is going to come down, right arm over the ear. Again, pressing down through the outside of the right ankle. And then feeling the energy flow up and down that extended side. Beautiful. Bring both arms up and exhale. Forward fold. Hands to your blocks. Step back nice and long with that right leg. A nice generous lunge position. Just take your time now. Same offering to this side. Pay attention to where your anatomy is being supported. If your hands are on your blocks, is your weight falling forward? Are you sort of pressing down and squeezing those blocks down on the floor? Or are they just there as a light reminder for your alignment? Lift up through that right hamstring. Make that left hamstring engage. There it is. Now your body is holding itself. Breathe. And then little by little, we'll let that right knee come down, gently touching down on the mat. Flatten out the foot. Just let the right hip flexor receive a gentle hug from Mother Earth, pulling it down. Let your breath flow. Taking it easy this first time through. To lift the right knee up. Take your hands to your mat now off the blocks so that you can slide the left foot back. Downward facing dog. Breath flowing. Are you feeling connected to what your body needs today? Your knees come forward and down, and take your next breath as an inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. And 2 more times. Flowing and moving and gliding gracefully from one position to the other. Standing up in cat stretch. Come back to tabletop position. Right, from this tabletop, we're going to bring the right foot forward. I'm going to move just a little bit more now. Bring that right leg forward, coming back to the runner's lunge position. Now from this runner's lunge, activate those hamstrings again. Make sure that they're starting to do their share of the work, and lift yourself up, releasing the hands from your blocks to come all the way up to a high lunge position. Now those legs are firing up. Hips are squarely pointing toward the front of your mat. Your arms are extended, but once again, relax the shoulder blades. Make sure that your neck is comfy and relaxed. If you can smile here, then you know you're in pretty good shape. If you're grimacing, then you need to soften down, take it a little easy. Very nice. Now from this high lunge, we're going to shift our position just slightly and let the left heel come all the way down. And then swing the left arm back and come to warrior two. So the front foot stays in the same position. Left heel is down. Reaching those arms forward and back. Extend energy flowing. Feel yourself pulling toward the back, but looking toward the front. Now from warrior two, we're going to transition to warrior one. So what we're going to do is take the left arm, reach it down and swing it up, bringing the arms forward, turning the heart forward. But what we're going to do is shift the feet just slightly so that they're slightly closer together instead of in the wider position for warrior two. In other words, you may need to hop your left leg to the right. That would be right. So that way your hips are really at ease. They're not squarely to the front, they're a little bit to the side. And then take your arms out to the side, hold them out like an airplane, and straighten the front leg. Now we're in pyramid leg position. Point your fingers skyward. So it's like flexing through your wrists. A little bit of bicep work here as you press through the hands, pushing out like there's two walls and you're pushing them out and away from you. And then lift your arms all the way back up, extended pyramid. And then we're going to bring the arms forward, hinging with a flat back. Reach the arms out and forward. You're gazing between your hands. Core is steady. And then bring your hands all the way back down to your blocks in a folded pyramid position. So you can fold down over the right leg. Deep breath in. Exhale. One more. And then go ahead and bend the right knee, lift the left heel back up, come to lunge position, and let that left knee come all the way down, back down to low crescent. Untuck the toes so the foot is flat on the ground. This time, we're going to get our strength into the center as we pull the energy up. Let the arms lift up this time. And then take your right hand down by your side. Bring the back of the hand to the small of your back. Guide your left elbow down toward the top. Guide your left elbow to the top of the right thigh. So we're taking a little twist here. Left elbow to the thigh. Now you can keep the arms in that position, or you can take your right hand and bring it to prayer hands and press into press into your right thigh if you want a little more leverage. All right, come back to the front, hands back down to your blocks. Lift the left knee up and slide the right leg back. Downward facing dog is where we're going. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Let those knees come forward and down and press back to child's pose. Any variation of child you like, extend the arms or wrap them around. Just find a resting position and take a breath here. Feel where this practice is starting to soak into your body. What are you feeling? You don't need words, you just need to observe. Back up to your hands and knees into tabletop, and then we're going to bring the left foot forward all the way up. Lift the right knee and come back to runner's lunge. So establish yourself in runner's lunge. Lift in through the center of your body. Prepare your legs, and then when they feel strong and steady, let go of the blocks. Lift yourself up. Back into high lunge position. Is that right leg working for you? Is the hamstring engaged? Are those glutes firing up? Are your shoulders relaxed? Is the breath flowing? Can you smile? Take a breath in. Exhale. Now from this position, we're going to bring the right heel down. So let it come back down at an angle. Swing your arms into warrior two. Right arm reaching back, left arm reaching forward. Beautiful. Continue to pull yourself a little bit to the back, even as you're looking forward. Feel that energy flow. One more breath. Let your right arm swing down and reach up. Turn your heart toward the front and come into warrior one position. If that means you need to let your legs reposition just slightly, then that's okay. You may need to hop that right leg a little bit to the right, giving your hips a little more room. Breathe. Out to the side like an airplane, and then see if you can flex through the wrists again, pressing those imaginary walls away. This is a really good exercise for carpal tunnel, kind of strengthening into the wrists, working those arm muscles as well. And then we'll bring the arms back forward and up, straighten the left leg, taking pyramid leg position. Nothing else changes except for the straightening of the left. Inhale and then exhale, hinge forward, reach the hands straight out in front like you're Superman, you're flying through the air, and then let your hands come all the way down. You can take them to the top of your tall blocks and fold down over that straight left leg. Deep breath here. And then bend the left knee. Let the right heel come up and lower down on the right knee once again, coming right back into Anjaneyasana. This time, a little stronger position. Take your time to get there. Stronger position as we let go of the blocks and lift up for the low crescent position. Stabilize yourself in the center. Sometimes it takes a little balance to stay in this position. Take your left hand behind you, place it on the small of your back, and guide your right elbow down to the left thigh. Now you can stay here if you like, as you take a little twist, or you can take that left hand back, creating prayer hands and pushing into that right thigh to give yourself a little more leverage for your twist. Away, bring them back down, all the way to the mat. Slide your left leg back. Take it to downward facing dog, a nice full stretchy downward dog. Full breath here. One more. And then come down to your knees position. Press back to child's pose. Taking 3 lovely, luxurious breaths in Balasana. To your hands and knees once again. We're going to roll down to our belly just for one short little prone position, coming into Sphinx pose. So bring your elbows down underneath your shoulders. Your forearms are like train tracks parallel to each other. Pressing down into the palms of your hands and the forearms to give yourself stability in the front, and then engage your abdominals to give your lower back stability. This doesn't mean we take a tilt in the pelvis. We want to keep the pelvis neutral, so we're not trying to swing the pelvis forward or back. You're just engaging into the muscles to support yourself. Your breastbone reach forward. Your head and your neck is a long extension of your upper spine, so we're not cranking the head back. But if you do need support in the neck, you can always take a tall block and bring your forehead down on the block. So you can release the head forward as needed. I had a lot of pain in my neck, and so I can appreciate how holding it in this position might be challenging if you have any sort of damage into the vertebra. So slide your hands back underneath, lift yourself back up, and we're going to swing the legs around, and it's time to roll down again. How does our time slip away? Before we come all the way down, I want you to grab one of your blocks and just have it next to you. So roll on down to your back. Might want to bend your knees. And just take a moment in a neutral position here, letting your shoulders and back feel the support of the mat below. Moving your neck from side to side. to take that block in hand. You're going to slide the block underneath your sacrum. Now remember, the sacrum is a flat triangular bone at the base of the pelvis. It's not your tailbone and it's not your lumbar spine. It's right in between where you'll feel a flat base of support when you place the block underneath. And I want you to put it on the lowest sides, the lowest, flattest part of the block. We're not trying to crank up the hips here. We're just trying to give the hips a base of support because we're going to move into waterfall pose. So once you have that block in place and it feels comfortable, lift one and then both of your knees. And then begin to lift your right leg and then your left, letting both legs levitate up. If the block is in the correct position, it should feel supported and it shouldn't feel like it's pinching or creating strain on the spine. If for any reason this is not comfortable for you, then simply remove the block and take any resting pose you like. Once you create that base for the spine and your legs are floating up to the ceiling, you should be able to let go of those legs. Meaning just let the energy drain down from toes to your shins. Release the thighs and the knees. And just let yourself float in space for a short while. Slowly start to bring one foot down. Tap your toes on the mat and the other. Press down enough so that you can remove the block from your pelvis. Slide it out from under and let your hips come all the way down to the mat. We're going to extend both legs now, coming back to corpse pose where we began, also known as Shavasana pose. It's a little nicer name than corpse pose, don't you think? And now, having fully stretched the body and engaged from fingertips to toes, in and out of every rib, the neck, the spine. Feel the expression of your practice as it rolls all through your body. And just mindfully experience your breath as we stay present and connected for our Shavasana. deep breath in and just fully embrace this lovely experience of your practice. You can begin to bend your knees if you like and hug them into your chest. Maybe a little rock from side to side as you take your time. Eventually, transitioning to one side as you sit up. Find our way back together. Let's lift our arms, reach them and embrace this space, this day with gratitude for all that it has before us. And with hands to heart, connect deeply to within. The light in me is honored and so grateful for the light within you all. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Om Shanti. Namaste.